Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, so we're going to use this watercolor paper today, and I'm going to just tear off, is that one sheet? Yeah, I guess it's just thick. Okay, well, you know what, I'm going to get out one more, because why not, right? You can kind of do two as one anyway with this, so that'll be fine, for what we're kind of doing. Okay. So I have this cup here of these really old things. I used to belong to a Kid of the Month club called Scraps of Darkness, and it was like a scrapbooking, or yeah, Scraps of Darkness. That's what it was called. It was like a scrapbooking club with a gothic type edge. I loved it. So, but then it kind of went off in not too much goth, I guess. It was like, I don't know. It just kind of became something else. So I didn't like it as much, so I discontinued that. But anyway, I don't know if they're still around. But I guess I should check on that actually and see. So these are called Smooch Spritz, okay, with Spritz with a Z. But they're very cloggy. They clog up like nobody's business. And a lot of them don't spray. There's no, you can run them under hot water and this and that and whatever all the time. But actually, I need that. That's why I moved it. Okay, so I'm going to set this one like up against there. Maybe back a little bit so you can see better. So I just decided, because I've moved these around, I've thought about selling them, I've just all kinds of different things. So these are the colors we're using. I don't even know if they make them anymore. They probably don't, because they cost too much. But let's see, let's kind of arrange these in order of light to dark or whatever. Maybe that one over there, that one there, and that one on the end. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But those are the colors we're going to use, and we're just going to drip it and hope for the best. It's kind of like a pouring on thing. This one is Cosmic Pink. Let me move my wipes over here, because we are definitely going to need those. I kind of feel like, well, I do feel like this is just a big waste of these, but I mean, it is going to be cool art. We're going to use a little bit more smooth side of this. Okay, tell you what. All right, so here's what I'm doing. I'm going to pour up here, and then I want it to run down on here. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so that's working fine. Should probably stop and put the lids on, but we can kiss them together a little, can help them run a little more, a little less. It doesn't really matter. Oh, gosh, there it went. That's why I said I should put the lids on. Okay. Well, yeah, you should. And then you get it all over you. And that's why you have the wipes. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to wipe this up back here that's spilled out everywhere. Get some more baby wipes. Going to be using lots of those. Okay. So, same thing here. There is no exact rhyme or reason to this. It just runs. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and put the lid on that. This is going to take a lot longer because I'm doing it this way. But that's okay. We're getting like a 2-for-1 deal here out of this. And we might even tear another page and get 3. Who knows? This one's a little more orangey. Put a little more orange here in the middle. I'm going to give this a dab. so I can get some of those colors everywhere. Woo. And I'll worry about wiping them off a little later because we're just going to keep going with the mess for now. So, doggy update. They're doing fine. They're growing. I was a little worried about the girl eating the other day. I don't know if I told you guys that, but the vet said to put a little bit of, I was honestly afraid she's chewed up something and swallowed it and who knows what. But he said puppies do that sometimes, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm like, you don't think I should bring her in? He's like, no, try this first. And so I did. But anyway, he said to do some pumpkin puree or olive oil in their food, or in her food. So I just did it in both. And so she's pooping fine now. So maybe it was just, you know, it could have just been one of those days I could be a little, you know, just worried for nothing. I'm not like out there to see them poop or anything all the time, but the driveway's full of it. I shovel it all the time, so I know they do, or somebody does. But when she was trying to eat the other day, I saw her like go squat to go poo, and she didn't, nothing was coming out, and she did it like 4 times, like in that session of poo, and I didn't see any poo. So, you know, I don't know, I just kind of freaked out a little, I guess. But it could have just, you know, I mean, maybe we do that too, like, we think we need to go and we don't, and whatever, I don't know. But she's going fine now, so. I like to, does anybody else do this? Do you go check your doggies' poo when they poo? I don't know, I feel like I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for, but I feel like if something's off, maybe I would recognize that, you know? Okay, so we're just going to let this run a little bit and tilt it. Okay, a couple more colors here. Ooh, a little bit much. Anyway, they have now chewed up part of the grill. We have like a regular grill and like a smoker grill, I guess you could say. And the smoker one has like a little bit of wood, I don't know, I guess it's like a wood shelf on the end, like, you know, you set your pans or your whatever you're working with over on the sides. So they're getting taller, and for some reason, I mean, there's been nothing in the grill for a long time, but not since 4th of July, you know. But they, one of them jumped up and, or maybe both, who knows, decided to chew on the shelf. So it's it's what it is. Then okay, let's just give these a smush together and see what happens. Yeah. Alright, so did I do that color? I think I did. So what color could we add for a little pop? I'm wanting to do a little bit of purple, a little bit of green, a little bit of blue, something. But I'm not sure what color. I'm going to go with a bright green, citrus tickle. So let's shake that one up because I didn't have that one out. And see what we think when we add a little flavor here. Alright, so I don't know, when that hits other colors, it's a little bit mud. I'm going to try to just put it on some white parts there. but it's not bad. I kind of like that. Alright, let's add a bit on the end to this one. Now, I guess we have to do a little bit over here if we're going to add some there. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. You know what? If I did this over like a plastic something, I could save even more and put some on, but I do have these. I did save the doggy cushion, or my dad's cushions, yesterday from the doggies. I happened to look out. I heard them bark at somebody, and I noticed that they had knocked the cushions down which was my fault, because I put the grill, well, the two chairs out there in front of the grill, kind of up against it, and I didn't think about them climbing up in the chairs, which is something that I have taught them to do, to just kind of calmly, because they're both like 100% on you all the time, and two is a little hard to whatever at that second. So I thought it'd be great if I had like one down here and one beside it. I mean, I could just keep one hand on one and one hand on the other. And so great plan. It was working well, except now they've learned to get up in the chairs and they can reach the grill. Well, they can reach the part that they had chewed up, the wood part, the handles things, but they couldn't reach like on top of the grill, which is where I had all his cushions stacked. And he has a lot of cushions to sit in his chair and things. So yeah, they knocked all those down, but luckily they had laid on them, but they had not chewed any up. And it was, they also decided to tear up the bed. I think I told you, they already did one and finished it off, and then so the next day they finished off the next bed, but that's okay. You know, they're puppies. What are you gonna do? If I could see them, you know, I would try to you know, have them not do that, but I did not. So they, in the middle of the night, they're bored, and you know, they need something to do, so they did it. Okay, one little bit there. This we're not going to actually use. I just want to get some color on that, and we'll use that a little later, some other day. Okay, so let's go ahead and dry these. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta do my hands one more time. This is driving me crazy. Anyway, I'm proud of the doggies, though. I went out the other day. There was some kids going up and down the road. Remember when I was on video and you heard all those screaming kids in the background, and I was talking about the neighbor's kids, the grandkids were over. Well, they were outside, and into that night then, and the next day, they were riding bikes for a while. It's like their new thing. I guess they got new bikes. So I happened to look out, and I saw their big pit bull was loose and going up and down the road with them. And so I thought, oh no, puppies and bikes, you know, like the wheels turning and rotating it, sometimes it causes dogs to chase it. And I didn't want their dog to like get a hold of these little puppies or whatever. So anyway, so I went outside, bottom line, and but they were good as gold. Like, the bikes did not faze them at all. They looked at the kids, and the big dog, by the time I got outside, was already in my driveway, and had kind of like smelled of them and kind of went on. So that was good. But anyway, no, they didn't seem fazed by the bikes in the least. I was really proud that they weren't chasing them. All right, I'm going to turn the heat gun on, guys, for a minute. Alright, better yet, I'll tell you what. This is going to take a while to dry, so I'm going to set these over here. And all I did, let me show you, was took this set of dies here, and I just found the size, you know, or the whatever I wanted of it, and cut it out, and which is what I will do when these dry. And I'll sit here and make you listen to the heat gun. I think this one, it's not 100% dry, but it's pretty dry, so I've already cut it out. The back gets a little messed up with all the messiness, but that's okay. So alright, so we are making, so here are a little bit of drips that I was trying for. Actually, the drips tend to go the other way. Like, I mean for them to go this way, but then they do the opposite. But that's cool. It still turns out you just turn it upside down. Okay, so we're going to do this cool eye card because someone in my life is having an eye surgery, and I'm going to send kind of cards are not always just cards to me. Like, I feel like I'm sending little special blessings to them, and I kind of put some good intentions into the cards, I guess. And so let me put that on the bottom. Let's put that right there. So sometimes I will theme it, you know, around something like that, or sometimes I just want to send good vibes in the mail and send you a card that who knows what'll be on there. Oh man, all over my Misty. Okay. This stuff gets everywhere. Alright, so let's push it down and pick it up. I know you can't really see it very well, but this is the set. It's called See Everything by Visible Image, and it's got something with it that says open your eyes, see everything, and we are all made of stars. So that's pretty cool too. And then I originally kind of thought of this one, but then I really like this one better too. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. I love that. So I buy lots of eye things. I really like eyes. Okay, so I'm going to try to use this kind of ink, and we'll see how that goes. And if not, we can dry the other ones and use those. It'll just be a little while. This one did take a while to dry too. And it's not, I'm not even totally sure it's super dry yet. But in theory, these are quick little cards if you do all the dripping stuff first. Yeah, that's going to take a few stamps over it. Oh no! I left that right there. No, no, no. Oh, well, it is one stamp. Okay, I thought it was two. Yeah, well, whatever. So how are all your doggies and kitties and whatever other animals you have? Do you have rabbits or spiders or snakes, or what do you have? Alright, I'm still going to stamp again. The dogs have figured out they love cooked chicken. They're enjoying eating that. That's one of their favorite things, I think. The feeding at night thing, still going good instead of the daytime. So that's nice. They did tear some bags of, well, just one bag technically. I had like 10 bags of like potting soil stacked up in the chair, and I, some things I just don't think about them getting into. I guess I should. But they tore a little bit on the bottom of that bag, and then, but then they quit. So, and I think I've got a picture of, that'll show you part of the bag. And, but so it didn't, it was like torn so the dirt didn't fall out. It was so awesome. And so I thought, well, they're done with that. They weren't interested in that. No, today they finished that, and now the dirt is like on the ground. So that's my fault too. I should have moved it. So, all right. I think it shows up pretty well now. It could have been a little bit lighter. I might have should have done like this color here through the middle, but I think it'll be okay. So we are just going to, let me show you the dog pictures. Hang on. Okay, look, isn't she getting big? She just jumps up there. She's the skinnier of the two. Let's see. There's her again. See, she's definitely smaller than the boy. And look, there's her little head turn. Tilted. It's so cute. Can you see that? I don't know. And, well, there's the boy eating my flip-flop. Here's the bed. I mean, not the bed. Well, there's a bed back in there, but they hadn't tooted up yet. But here's one of the chairs. She can't get up in this kind of chair. I don't know if you can see it to the side, but anyway, she can get up in the middle chair, so she'll curl up and sit beside of me. And then I put them up against the grill, and then the all the cushions were on top of there. So, and there's the boy on his favorite step. Let's see if I can find the. Well, there's the very end of the bag of dirt. Can't really see it. I thought I had one, but anyway, I won't bore you with too many doggy pictures. I feel like it's people when they have a baby. It's like, oh, look at the baby. And everybody's like, I don't care about the baby. But you look to be nice, so hey. You can fast forward that part if you don't like it. I love the doggies. Hopefully we'll find them a good home soon. Soon. It's so hot. So hot out there today. I haven't really, it's been so hot that I've been spending more doggy time when the sun goes down into the night. So, and I kind of lose track of time when I go out there, and then it's like, boom, I look up and it's like 11:30 or midnight or something, and I've sit out there for hours with dogs. But I go see them a few times a day. Oh my gosh, last night, it's crazy. I came home and I went out. I didn't even feel like going out because my back was still hurting. And, but it was doing a little better, so I thought, okay, I can do this. So when I came home, the boy is really bad to jump in my car, and he'll just run to the back and look around or whatever, and then he'll jump back out. No big deal. But I was in the car. So they try to get in there, and the girl, she can't seem to get herself up in there. But, so I was trying to just keep them out. I just wanted to go ahead and get out, and it was already getting late, and I wanted to feed them and, you know, all the stuff, because you got to spend a lot of time, and doggy lovin's after, and whatever. So I needed to get a move on there. And, but anyway, so she's trying to get in. Well, he's trying to get in, and then she's trying to get in. And I'm trying to kind of keep them out. And I mean, I could like manhandle them and keep them out if I wanted to, but who wants to do that? I don't want to hurt them. So, he's like half on me, and I'm trying to like hold her down and trying to ease him down, but my back is hurting. So I had twisted around where my legs were sort of out of the car. So he was like up on my body, if that makes sense. But then I had like laid back and because my back was really hurting and my car is really low, it's hard to get out of. Anyway, it's this whole process. And, so then I can't get him off of me. And I tried to pick him up and ease him down. He's like wiggling harder and climbing back. And, finally, we're just laying there, and he's just laying he's fine. He's just like, oh yay, Levins, and he's just cuddling and having a good time. And I'm just laid back in the car, and it's like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, oh my god. And there was nobody else home and whatever, and I couldn't get in the house. Like, I didn't know how I was gonna get out of the car because my back was hurt. I couldn't hardly sit up to even get out myself, let alone get him off and whatever. And then finally, she just went over and laid down, and we just laid there for like 20 minutes, and it was just, I thought, I don't know, guys, I don't know. So finally, I tried, like, I managed to scoop him up from the bottom and move him around a little bit, and then I finally was able to, like, ease up and put him down gently where his back legs could touch the ground, and then he was, he could kind of get down. And then I got out of the car myself, and of course then he got back in and looked around and that kind of thing like he normally does, and he would not go to the passenger seat. If he would have just gone to the passenger seat, everything would have been okay. And I patted it. I was like, come on, come over here. No, no, he only goes to the back. I don't know. But anyway, so doggy adventures. All right, so let's check these for a second. Still need some drying time, don't they? Okay, here's just something I was mopping up some color with earlier that I had tried, so I might save that and use it. Then here's the other one that I was mopping up stuff with, and so we will, once these dry, those feel pretty wet, then we'll use those as well. But just a quick card and a long dog story. So anyway, I hope her surgery goes well and she is able to see everything just as she should be. All right, guys, I will talk to y'all later. Hope you're doing good, and bye, y'all.